Good morning, farmers. As you can see, I'm starting the day by putting up some new plaster on our garage on the upper part to match our house, the barn, and hay barn. That wonderful little lime green color we got going. I'm liking the bottom color that we chose, and especially for the house, changing it from purple to that. It's much easier on the eyes, for sure. The question is, do I have enough of this plaster to go all the way around? Is it getting that up there? I can't see. Yes, it is. I'm probably going to... You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get to the last panel, and I'm going to be short, so I'm going to probably go buy some. I might be able to make it. We'll see. Not much more to go. Yeah, so our job for today, cultivate, especially where the lupine's going to go. I'm going to start with the smaller fields and get those done and hire some workers to seed in the lupine for us, and then we'll call in a plane to fertilize it for us. Oh, I had enough done. Enough to get it done. Sorry. While I'm over here, first of all, let me put that away. Any honey? Oh, I see honey over here. There we go. How are these flowers doing? They're all wet. That said pick up tulip. I hate that symbol right next here because I just want the honey. I realize I can pick the flowers and sell them, but then I have to wait like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, is it 3 or 4 weeks? 2 weeks? I already forgot. Then I have to wait for the flowers to regrow. Then I won't get as much honey. So that's what I'm really here for, is the honey. Speaking of honey, my honey is not doing the greenhouse still, which I didn't think she would, but it's there. Well, we'll leave it there. We'll take that honey and just make sure that is it there. Oh, how are these flowers doing? Semi-wet. Well, let's go ahead and take care of that while we're here. Use watering can. Yep. So there is a mushroom event today, but this farmer is not interested in the mushroom event at all today, or ever again, probably, for that matter. The mushrooms are kind of nice, but I mean, if I need mushrooms, I'd rather go out and pick them when I can, rather than being in an event. Very wet, very wet. Are they all very wet? Nope, right up here. Semi-wet. Very wet. There we go. Take care of that. Do I need to eat anything? Well, I probably can, so I will. That way I just don't get the message later on, which I will anyways. So now that the farmhouses are kind of color coordinated a little bit compared to what it was before, I think it's going to look a little bit better on the eyes. I mean, the farms looked that way for whenever that update came out to where we could paint the farms, I think, a while ago. The wife is out here just checking out her shoes and kicking stones, and she'll pull weeds where there are none. How are these flowers doing? Let's see if the wife actually waters these today. Probably she won't. I think she'll get most of them. I don't think she'll get the ones over here. And from what we saw in a video or two ago, yeah, she magically waters these when she was still in bed because they were semi-wet. I went back and looked at them before she was even out of bed, and they were watered, so I don't know. So let's head on over across the street where we left our tractor and cultivator. So I'm going to start right here in this field, and then we're going to move on down to the field across from John's. This field should not take long at all. Let's hitch that up. That would be good. Let's put this down, because that always helps. And then cruise control. And with this tractor, is this the FV tractor? I think this is the FV tractor. Yeah, with this tractor here, I do not need to put the front axle on while I'm cultivating. But I do when I'm seeding, which is kind of weird, but okay, it is what it is. So we're going to have 3 fields of lupine. We got 4 fields of peas. We'll harvest those at some point during the summer. And as of right now, this is all I'm going to do for reseeding. I really don't have no other plans to do more fields at this point in time, but maybe as the summer goes on, we might. I'm kind of rushing through the summer like I did last summer, only because, well, I think little Timmy should come out of the crib next year. But then again, I said that last year. Little Timmy is not telling me how old he is, and I asked the wife, and she just looked at me disgustedly like, you don't know how old our son is? I'm like, no, and I have no idea how long we've been married either. So, yeah, it's all confusing to me. I have no idea. So yeah, I kind of want to get through the summer just to have little Timmy come out of the crib next year. But for definitely when September comes, all these fields will be prepped, ready to go to put more canola in it. So when April does roll around next season, we'll have our lovely winter canola to harvest once again, just to gather the cash that I really don't need, but it's fun to have it. So yeah, that's kind of plans right now. But you know, plans do change. Who knows? You never know what I decide to do. I change by episode, don't I? Something like that. So like I said, yeah, as for today anyways, we're going to get this field cultivated right here. I do have 4 workers going at the moment. So I'm sure when I get done with this field, I think one of our workers shall be done. And we'll hire them to put some lupine in this field. Run over and get the other field done across from John's today. And then I'll get to that field probably next time. That field's a little bit bigger. I think these 2 fields that I'm doing today are probably equal to that field right there. And at any other time, when I don't have workers doing fields I need to be done, I'll have workers doing fields elsewhere to plow and cultivate. And just get those fields kind of ready for whenever. For sure for the September seeding. But like I said, I might change my mind halfway through the season. It's like, you know what? I feel like harvesting corn in a while, so we'll plant corn down or what have you. Who knows? Oh, the one thing I haven't checked yet today. Oh, hang on, before I forget. Let's go to the market. Corn. $5.80 for corn. That is a good price for corn. We might be selling corn. What about the barley? Barley, $8.69. Okay, so I might only get one field done today. I think I need to go sell some stuff. $8.69 for barley. It's one of those things that I don't really know what the high prices are of everything. So yeah, it'd be kind of interesting. Maybe we should start doing a survey around Farmers Dynasty community. What are the high prices people are actually seeing in games, so we know what is actually a really, really good price. So like $8.69 down there, to me that is a really good price. But then someone may come in and say, well, I've seen prices hit $900, so I could hang on to the barley and get an extra $40 per 1,000. But I think $8.69, that is pretty darn good from what I remember ever seeing. So and the corn I never paid too much attention to before. And really the prices, like I've said, I never really paid too much attention to ever, because usually when I harvest it, I just said, well, I don't feel like storing it in the silo, so I would just go around and sell it. Now, when you have just a few fields and you got a silo, you could probably harvest your fields and put it into your silos. But when you start owning 50 fields like we do, and you have a lot of crop to harvest, you can't fit it all into your silos. Yeah, this is not Farming Simulator where you got a silo that can hold 1 million liters of whatever. And each silo can only hold one crop type. Yeah, so I'm thinking, let's see. We'll see how how fast I get done cultivating this field. Because the other field is like 2 hectares, so it might take me a few hours. I'd rather just go sell the grain, because that should easily, looking at our money situation, that should put us over 5 million, I would think. Selling those 2 crop types. Yeah, but I think we'll cultivate this. We'll hire a worker to seed this, and then we'll go grab our CX tractor and our grain trailer, because it's going to take a couple trips for each crop type. I forgot how much corn we had. I don't remember. But I think we harvested 2 fields last fall and put it into those silos up there. So this farmer is going to get a little bit richer today, I think. Yeah, even looking at the house from across the street, now I'm cultivating this field, the house looks a lot better than it did before, color-wise. But then again, it could be just because it's a different color and it just looks different, looks newer, eye-appealing. Definitely looks better than the purple we had at the bottom. I didn't mind the purple at first, but after like looking at it a few times, it's like, no, that color is not quite doing it for me. Too bad the wife doesn't have an opinion of what the house should look like. I mean, she should have some say in what goes in around the household, but she really doesn't ever say much other than, you know, needs a mall or two around here. And, you know, the milk in the cows is nice. And the extra eggs from the chickens are really good, or whatever she says. You can tell I don't pay much attention to my wife when she talks. I just, you know, I just kind of like my mind, when she talks, my mind just goes elsewhere of like, all right, so tomorrow I need to cultivate that field, I need to harvest that, and she's talking. And then, you know, if she ever comes back with a question, I'll be, you know, up the creek, because I won't know what she asked me because I'm not paying attention. Wouldn't have been the first time I've been in that situation. Yeah, as for the AI traffic, I'm not sure what goes on there, why traffic sometimes just stops in the middle of the road. You gonna stop again? Nope, okay. Twin cars. Another car coming up behind, just like the one that went by. I'm trying to remember, did we plow this field or did the AI plow this field? I don't remember. Because whoever plowed it before, the furrows aren't here. That's one thing I wish the game kind of would keep, but sometimes the furrows just disappear. The ground texture, that I mean. It seems like when I plow it and go back in the same save, before I save it and reload the game, it's there. But if I save the game and reload it, the furrows kind of just disappear. I have kind of fallen in love with this tractor more than the others. Even though the CX tractor, quote unquote, is the biggest tractor, I don't know, there's something about it, it's just not eye appealing to me. I think this is the FV tractor. I probably should have repainted it from orange, but it's been orange for a while now. That goes back to October. Actually, I could probably hire a worker now to come in and see this because I'm more than far enough along here. So I think it'd be kind of interesting to watch us cultivate this field while we have a worker going. So I got 2 workers there, and I got 2 workers still up here, so that's a no. I can't hire a worker if I wanted to. I only know 4 people apparently, so I can only hire 4 people at once. But I will say I'm still a little disappointed in our spring harvest that it didn't yield more money than it did. Yeah, it just seems like, I'm trying to remember the spring before, I think we got pretty close to 1.5 million in the harvest. And this year we had, let's see, I know we bought like 5 or 6 fields near the end of the fall, and they were all pretty decent size. So we had like maybe, let's just say 10 to 15 more hectares to harvest. And the harvest yield seemed to be the same, but it's kind of hard to tell because I don't remember what the price of canola was last year when I sold it compared to this year. Too many variables to try to put in there, and my neighbors seem to like my garden a lot. Or, excuse me, very much. 14 social points. I'm not doing it for the neighbors anymore. I'm just doing it for our benefit, for the bees, and the roses are for the wife, I suppose. I'm surprised I don't get bonus points with her. But like I said, she doesn't seem to care too much of what goes around the house anyways, so... No, the part I got left kind of looks like the state of Illinois. Or is it Indiana? They look the same. I'm not destroying any crops. A worker is. But if there were crops here, I'd probably destroy them anyways, because I'm not going to get my combine out just to go around. But I'm wondering, though, if I went around to all the fields where the workers harvested, and they leave that little bit of crop in the middle, I could probably have gotten maybe $30,000 to $50,000 worth of canola out of those fields. I mean, let's just say they left 1,000 kilograms in every field that they did. We got 50 fields, that's 50,000 kilograms, and we were selling it at around $800 per. So yeah, somewhere between $30,000 to $50,000 worth of canola, which, you know, if you really need the cash, yeah, I would have gone around and done it. But yeah, we don't need the cash here, so it might, you know, if you need the money and you're really low on it, and you have that many fields, it might be worth going around and harvesting all your fields. I mean, after the workers harvest the fields, they leave that little bit of crop in the middle. Some fields the workers do pretty well on harvesting in the middle, to where they get most of it. And there's other fields that they look at and like, dude, how did you miss that much crop in the middle? So I think what we're going to do, instead of me hiring someone to seed the lupine in here today, I might as well wait until we start getting the other fields kind of prepared. Only because I would like to have all these be ready for harvest in the same day. So I'm cultivating this field today. Duh, we know that. And then I won't do the other field until tomorrow, it seems like, because that's next to John's. And then the third day would be that big field there. So they'll be out of sequence by 3 days, which, you know, really is not much, but it's just the way I'm built. I need to have them all in the same sequence for some reason. 93% fuel, so we're all good. 100% plowed, 100% cultivated. Let's drive this on down here and park it in the other field. Let's not hit some traffic. The one thing I didn't do was check on the jobs today either, but the only jobs I probably would be interested in were to be fix-a-building kind of jobs. Well, it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. What are the jobs anyways? Transport? Yeah. Fix-a-building. Now this building up here, I do know. Can I zoom in here? So usually it's this building right here, and I'll get paid like 300 social points. No, wait. Yeah, 300 social points, $600. So whatever. Deliver tomatoes. Transportation. Alright, so the job's not so well today. I don't feel interested in that. My CX tractor should be somewhere in here, so I'm just clicking randomly. That would be the combine. And I must be spoke out of my butt because where is my CX tractor? Now I got to think about it. There's the trailer. What did I do with my CX tractor? Oh, no. The CX tractor, I know where it is. I left it up here because the next plow job that we do will be right here. So, like I said, my CX tractor is up here. So I need to drive that back to the farm now. Yep, let's drive over the field that we just seeded the day before. Now let's try to stay out of the field if I can help it. We'll go back to the farm. Grab our grain trailer. And then head on up to the silo, which is way up in Newfield. So that took me a little while to get there. And then we'll start making some deliveries. Sound like a plan? Well, it is, and that's what we're doing. Well, we have arrived at Newfields, and yes, I repainted the trailer because I'm repainting everything else, so why not? Plus, it was matching the tractor, so I was like, need to mix it up. And I thought, let's go with yellow because we're going to make some gold today. Yeah, so there's a little bit of crop left in that field, so I don't think that's 1,000 kilograms worth of canola sitting there. So just trying to see, yeah, see, there might be not 1,000 in that field either. Yeah, so I don't know if it's worth going around with your combine trying to get the little bit of crop out of every field, but you know what? It's your playthrough. Play the game to have fun, so do what you like. But for me, I'd look at it and go, yeah, not worth it. I don't think even after I'm seeing it, if I were starting over, if that would even be worth it. Okay, so the question I have up here is, so I got 60,000 that one. That one's empty. And I'm almost certain that that one over there is empty as well. Now, I can't remember, and I'll do it just because I don't know. And I forgot, but when I empty a silo into the trailer, does it stop when the trailer's maxed out, or do I got to stop it? We do know that if you unload into the silo, and the silo's full, yeah, you're going to just empty the crops on the ground. So, I think if I remember correctly, it will stop on its own. Yeah, we'll see here in a second. But I am going to need to make 2 trips because this is 60,000 kilograms of corn in here. Maize. Sorry, it's maize. And we can only hold 32,000. So it's going to take 2 trips, but whatever. It's early morning. I don't want to get back to the farm too soon because the wife may complain like, why are you getting done some work so early? I thought you'd be gone all day. She doesn't like to be hanging around the house too much every day. But I think she'll be happy when I get back today. And I told her, yeah, we got $5 million in the bank account, which I believe we can reach. I keep saying that, but we should be able to. So we're just keeping an eye on what's in the trailer. And right now we're at 23,000. I think it'll stop automatically, but I got my finger on the trigger just to be sure. Nope, that'd be the wrong button. That'd be to raise the trailer. Let's not do that. I think I did that before. And every time your trailer gets like 90% full, for some reason, it starts to walk sideways a little bit. Nope, everything stops automatically when emptying out of the silo. So don't have to worry about it too much. So I'm going to cut right across my field. It doesn't matter because it hasn't been plowed or cultivated yet. Not that it would matter if it has. I still probably drive right across it. So now we got to go on down to the agricultural market. So yeah, 32,000 kilograms. So we're probably going to get somewhere around 16, probably more like 17. No, come on, Peanut, do math. Yeah, probably like $17,000 to $18,000 for this load of maize. So here's our first stop at the agricultural market. One of 2 today, because the other trips will be made to the sawmill, the old mill. Yep, kept getting this the wonderful caution warning of my trailer's full. I should do something with it. And I'm like, yeah, I like to do something with that caution warning every 30 seconds. So I didn't really pay much attention to how much cash we had before I started dumping out the maize. So yeah, but we need $150,000, well maybe like $160,000 today. Barley, I'm just trying to remember how much barley we got down there. That's the only thing they need to update. Well, I shouldn't say the only thing. Something they need to update in farm stats because it does not show the silos that we have, the extra silos we have bought. It does show the grain storage, P0 and fuel and stock, and 0 canola. That's what we had at the farm last time. But it does not show the other silos we have bought unless I'm looking at, unless it's on here and I'm just missing it, which wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, it's not on there to show you the silos that you have bought and what you have in them. Small details, but hopefully they can add that at some point. As the money just keeps going up. Thank you. So now we need $150,000. So yeah, it's going to be actually kind of tight to get to 5 million, isn't it? Unless I got, wow, I'm going to need like probably 130 to 140,000 kilograms of barley down there. Yeah, it seems like that's what I'm going to need. So back up to the silo that I just came from. Take the rest of the maize out of there. Can I make this corner with this tractor? No, I cannot. Yeah, so yeah, take the rest out of there, which should be 28,000 kilograms. And then come right back on down here, sell it again, and then on to the next silo and sell some barley. Back with a second load of our maize. And let's see how much cash we can get. I did hire a couple more workers to plow around certain fields. So, yeah, I just lost like $2,000 by doing that. So that doesn't help us trying to reach 5 million. But yeah, I'm hoping to get 870,000, which no. Okay, well then I don't know, because I forgot how much barley we have on down at the other silos. I do remember trying to not trying to, but I think we did fill up both silos. I can't remember if there's 2 or 3 silos down there. It's been a while since I've actually been down there, right? So there's either 2 or 3 silos there, and I think I filled 2 of them. We filled one and partially filled another. You know what? Let's just drive on down there and actually see what the heck I've actually done, because I don't remember. Put this on cruise control because it always seems to go faster. Mosey on down through here. Arriving at Old Wheatford. Somewhere. There we go. I knew it would come up there somewhere. And that's where William lives. That's where you do the quest early on where Lydia wants to meet William, but she's afraid to ask him to the dance. And you know what? Since I'm passing the coffee shop, I need to go say hello to Sally. See how much coffee she has for me today. I keep buying the coffee. I don't know why. Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Is it afternoon? Holy crap. Okay.
Care to trade?
Absolutely.
Sally likes to sell things. 7 cups of coffee? I'll take them all. I'll keep her in business. The chocolates, I got chocolates. You know, I can't hand out gifts. I apologize. If I could hand out gifts, I'd buy all your chocolates. But I could buy them and sell them to John. But then, I'm kind of supporting her competition. If that makes any sense, I don't know. Yep, we got a lot of fields down here to plow. Oh, well, that reminds me. By the way, when I went back to get the other maize from the silo, I realized when I went by the first time I was talking about, well, the workers, when they harvested, didn't leave that much up in the fields. Those fields have been plowed, and that was left after they've been harvested and plowed. So it could be enough down there to go around and collect some of the extra crop that they missed. But like I said, it's different for all the fields. So yes, there's only 2 silos at this one, not 3. Now see, this field has been plowed because there's not much stubble in it, Peanut. You'll learn. So now this time we just have to go around the corner, or up the hill and around the corner. So let's come around here. So how much does this silo hold and what's in it? I got 120,000 liters in this alone. No. That's the wrong button. That's the other game that feels, yeah, see. You need to hit that button in this game to fill your trailer. So I got 120,000 liters here. Can I see what's over there? And, so just 2,500 liters over there. Yeah, so we're going to come short of 5 million, which kind of sucks. That really sucks. I mean, if I really wanted to, I guess we can go back to the farm and get some stuff out of the pantry and sell it, and I might get there. But that would that's kind of dumb because I'll just make more money from it in September. Of course, we're in April, but I'll get more money from it in September. But it'll get us a lot closer. But even if I did just have enough to get us over 5 million for the day, I'll spend that. I'll spend enough to get us below 5 million by hiring all the workers I need to hire. But either way, today we're selling it because the price is really good. Now, I'm probably going to be upset in a couple days when I see the price of barley might be 900. But maybe by selling this much crop up to the mill, yeah, the price may drop anyways. I don't know if that's part of it or not. Don't know. Well, let's zoom up here. My trailer's getting awfully dirty for a kind of a dry day. You know, with these cows hanging around our fields at all, if they happen to use our field as a facility, shouldn't I get some fertilization out of that? Just asking. I don't know. Let's go up here and sell the grain. And luckily, they many patches ago, they removed the fence that was here to make it easier to drive through. Alright, let's go ahead and sell the grain here. So we should have no problem at least getting to 5.9. Yeah, wow, if I got to 5.9 today, I'd be ecstatic. Not sure why I would be because, yeah, like I said, I keep wondering what to do with all this money I have, other than buy the rest of the fields. But even then, that's way too many fields. Is my trailer clipping the? It is clipping the roof a little bit. No problem. The one thing I think I'm going to have a problem with this tractor and trailer is it's hard to turn around in here. I guess I could just try to back up, but yeah, sometimes me backing up with the steering wheels is complicated. So let's see how we do with the keyboard today. All right, so 9,000 kilograms more. All right, we'll just keep on loading. See how much we get to here. Looks like we'll be just shy of 4.9 million. But yeah, what I'll do after we back out of here, I'll probably make a jump cut because I got what? Probably 3 more deliveries to make up here, so that will take a while. So yeah, just shy of 4.9, but when we come back, we should be over that easily. And we backed out of here relatively with ease. Well, just when you think your day is going all right, you find something interesting and you're not sure what's going on. So this is the last load of barley that I have, and I got to take a measurement of 26,400 kilograms that I'm delivering. Let me show you something here. So some of you may already know this. If this was a thing, I did not know. So I scrolled over this. Barley is selling today, it says, for $869 per 1,000 tons. Fine. Wait until you see what happens when I get up to the old mill and start selling it. So I already wrote down how much money I have currently. Then I got to write down how much money I got after I sell this, and I got to see how much I'm actually getting. So you just saw on the map, it says I'm supposed to get $869 per ton. Okay, that's all good and fine and dandy, which I thought was fantastic price. So I come up here, and one of the times I was selling it, I started emptying it. I'm like, how much do I got left? And I kind of forgot, when you're at a sell point, if you right click, boom, it'll tell you the price that you're getting. Barley price, $814.71. So what am I getting? Am I getting the price that this is telling me, or am I getting what the map is telling me I'm getting for a price? So yeah, I wrote down how much kilograms we had in the trailer when we started selling. I wrote down how much money I had before I started selling. Now I'm going to see how much money I end up with. So I'm going to subtract the money I have to the money I had before, see how much I actually got from this trailer, then divide that by how many kilograms I got, so I can see how much I got per ton here. Because I don't know how much I'm getting. Why do I feel like I'm going to get something in between? That's the way it seems like it's going to go. Yeah, so I mean, that's a big difference. 869 to 814. That's a big difference in price here. All right, so I'm at 975. Hang on a second here. 975 364 50. Let me crunch some numbers, and I'll get back to you in just a moment. All right, so I crunched the numbers, and that was sort of right. I didn't get the price that it said of 814. I didn't get the price of 869.02, but it's not far off. I got 867.04 is what I got for a total. So that's good to know, but it's kind of confusing when I got there and it showed the different pricing. So what I want to do now as well is I'm going to go back to the agricultural market where we sold the corn at, and I want to see if those prices match up for what it says on the map. Okay, so we're at the agricultural market. Wow, it's 6 o'clock in the evening already, so my solar panels earn me money, increase neighbors' respect. So let's take a look here. So wheat, 511, corn, 580. That sounds right. Wait, where are we here? Wheat, 511, maize, 580. See, barley, 543, then 920. 543, 920, peas, 1150, 825. And 878. So the prices at the agricultural market match what is on the map, but the old mill does not match at all. The other thing that still kind of gets me a little bit, and hopefully they fix this as well, is when we're doing bales, and for those of us who want to sell bales, I came over here and there is nothing that tells you the price of how much bales are being sold for that day. And of course we go to the map and it doesn't tell us here either. So hopefully they get that updated at some point as well. So I would suggest right now, go by the price that you find on the map for the old mill and maybe even the agricultural market, even though right now that shows the same. I do know they had a problem with the old mill prices before, and they said they fixed that in the last patch, for at least for PC, but it still seems, that would make one wonder when you're selling it. It's like, oh, I'm getting, like I thought, oh, I'm getting $869 for it today. Then I was up there and I, hit the engineering button. It's like, wait, this is telling me $814 or whatever it was. I'm like, that's a big difference. I would have held on to it just a little bit longer. But no harm, no foul. I got $867.04, so a couple dollars short of what that says. So I'm not going to bark too much at the moon about it. But yeah, even though I'm glad I only cultivated one field, because I went and cultivated the other field, I would have been selling this crop late in the evening. And I'm a rich farmer, and I don't want to work late in the evening anymore. Sometimes I do. It's nice to work underneath the moonlight, but not today. This didn't feel like it. But I am glad I painted the trailer because I got a lot of stuff around here that's green, but green is my color, so deal with it. Let's go back to the main farm here. I want to go see how the colors all look as it gets darker as well. Muzzle unhitch that, and I'll leave the tractor here for now because I'm not going to drive it back up to where the plow is. Yeah, so the green doesn't bother me too much yet. Like I said, the green at the bottom half of the building kind of blends in a lot with the grass a little bit, but not too bad. And I'm noticing with the garage, when I had the orange color up, remember we're getting the flickering a little bit of the orange color? I don't seem to be getting the flickering color too much. You're seeing the shades there right now in the building. But yeah, I'm not getting the flickering color too much on... wow, is that like a blue sea green kind of a color at the bottom? Yeah, it all looks rather well. I like the colors of the house as well. Timmy's inside. Allison, my wife, is inside cooking. I haven't been down to the pantry yet to see how much she is cooking. She doesn't cook as much or as fast as she used to. But that's what happens when you get older. Let's kick on the fireplace. Rex is here. We just come down to visit Rex now, really, to sit the fireplace. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time on The Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.